It was almost a year ago, last July, when my friend Ryan at Castlemania Games shared with me some photos from Retrobit's booth. And those photos had a list of games that are going to be featured on licensed NES and Super Nintendo multicarts. Yeah, licensed multicarts for the Nintendo and Super Nintendo. Well, it took about a year, and I'm happy to say they're out. Here they are. Here they be. There's one for the NES and 3 for the Super Nintendo. There's the DataEast All-Star Collection. There's the Jaleco Brawlers Pack. You got the DataEast Arcade Classics. And you have a Joe and Mac Triple Pack. We are going to open up all of them. We'll see what's inside, and we'll get some gameplay and check them out. How are you feeling? I am a 40-year-old who wears his hat backwards. I thank you for watching. I appreciate the subscriptions. I love video games. I love technology. And if that's you, follow along. Now, first up is the DataEast All-Stars. You got Bad Dudes, Side Pocket, Rain King, Buggy Popper, which is Bump and Jump, and Burger Time. I think they could have done better games than this. Bad Dudes, I get it. Burger Time, a classic. Buggy Popper, why not? But where's Heavy Barrel? Where's Karnov? Dash Galaxy and the Alien Asylum is probably one game I could do without, but not even like an NES version of Joe and Mac? I don't know. I'm hoping this is Volume 1. Maybe we'll see a Volume 2 down the road. We'll see. Now, upon opening this, instead of seeing a cart at the very top, you see a couple of buttons. That's Peter Pepper from Burger Time, and you got a Ring King guy that says, "Hug it out." Now, if you've played Ring King, I think they do a lot more than hugging in that game. And then deeper down here is where you'll find the game. Now, this is not your NES-looking game here. Look at this. I mean, this looks like a bootleg. I'll be honest with you, I actually kind of like this cart design. Is that crazy? If you're wondering, it uses tri-tip screws, a little triangle bit. I actually, at this time, don't have a triangle tip screwdriver, so you're not going to see me open these up today. Sorry. And in lieu of a manual, you have, like, a poster, kind of? I mean, you've kind of played these games before, so that's kind of cool. You even have some super awesome Burger Time stickers. That's super awesome. I love that. I love stuff like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep these pins secret, safe, and handy by putting those down there first, and that way the cart is first thing right on top. Now, the Jaleco Brawler Pack, you got Rival Turf, Brawl Brothers, The Peacekeepers, and Tough Enough. On the Super Nintendo card, it said like, "Hey punk, are you tough enough?" And Rival Turf was a game I loved, because it was one of the first Super Nintendo games I purchased. After I bought my Super Nintendo a year after it was available, I bought 2 games, and one of them was Rival Turf, because I loved Final Fight, but Final Fight wasn't 2-player. Rival Turf was. These have the plastic style instead of cardboard style, very Famicom-like, very Super Famicom-like, I should say. You got some more stickers. There's that label I was talking about. That's just kind of silly, but, you know, whatever. That's kind of, I'll take it. Another kind of poster-style manual. And then this, the plastic features the buttons, and then you got that very cool-looking Super Nintendo version of their cart. The DataEast Classic Collection, Fighters History. We have the Fighters History 2, I believe, which maybe only came out in Japan. We have Side Pocket, Magical Drop, and Magical Drop 2. Gonna have some exclusives on this one. That's cool with me. Along with the same style of manual, got a couple of stickers in there. A couple of buttons. Very cool looking cart. Got the sticker and the Joe and Mac one. Sweet. Alright, now here's the thing I found out with this guy here. When I placed it into my Nintendo Entertainment System, it stopped right about there. You can't push it down. Now, it's the same size as most other carts, but there's a little something, I can't quite tell what it is, and it might just be this cart here, but without forcing it, and I don't want to force it at all, it's not going to go down. Now, convenient, these are Retrobit carts. I have a Retrobit top loader style here, so I figured I'd use this. And this one, I can still kind of feel on one of the sides, the cart may be just a little bit bigger, but this does, without trying to force it, there we go. So I'll be capturing footage using one of these today. Very cool title screen, you press start. In G-Mode was the guys who did the DataEast Arcade Classics for the Wii. So that's cool. Now these are all Nintendo versions. Buggy Popper again, Bump and Jump, and we'll just do a little Bad Dudes as you can see. And it loads up pretty quickly, actually. And yep. Looks like Bad Dudes to me. Now I'm going to try if there's a convenient exit, and it doesn't seem like there is. I can't hold start and press select like most games would. Try hitting all buttons at the same time. Button mashing. Nothing seems to get the job done. I'll just hit reset on the system itself. There's a little Ring King for you. This game's actually a pretty fun game. The angles kind of throw me off a little bit. Yeah, we're not going to talk about this part. Now, curious to see that these don't have a screenshot to accompany them. That's all right. It's in alphabetical order, it looks like. Well, that can't be right, because they're in just... This is like a random order. You'd figure it would go Rival Turf, Brawl Brothers, Peacekeepers, Tough Enough. Just like it does on the box. But, you know, it's all good. Maybe it's their favorite or something. I don't know. We'll start with... we'll start with Tough Enough. It's a one-on-one fighter here. I'll press start to OK. I won't worry about a computer thing, but we got 4 fighters. When in doubt, go with the person that you probably can use the same moves as Ryu from Street Fighter. Beans, Dolph, Ray. No, when in doubt, Beans it is. Yep. Uh-oh. Oh, got me the axe kick. Uh-oh. Axe hit's gonna do it. Oh, he got me. Got me with the V trigger. Yeah, you would like that, wouldn't you? Cool to see, too, that these actually came with their own little plastic slip cases. If I can get it on. There we go. And it kind of seems like you have to be right on the money for it to go in there. Did that work? There we go. So it seems a little loose there. And look at that top label, the way it kind of rolls like that. I don't know about that. So we got it. Fighter's History, Fighter's History 2, Magic Drop 2, and Super Side Pocket, the game that no one's probably going to play. If you're getting this, you're getting it for Fighter's History 2. Well, the Magic Drop games are awesome too. I want to check this out. Yeah, I didn't even bother translating it, but with a fighting game, you don't really need a translation. Well, that part doesn't need to be translated either. Sure. America, huh? Alright. Oh, geez. Judo girl got me. Got me again. You'd figure if someone stopped me throwing a fireball, they'd be like, nope. Gotta be able to do more than that, right? Oh, there we go. That was pretty cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the dupe? Yo! Wow, that was cool. Alright, I like this game already. Wow. Alright, well. She showed me my place. No doubt about that. Really? Well, you don't have to rub it in. Now, that's a fan translator, right? I wonder if they got their permission. If you're not familiar with this game, it's pretty fun, actually. It's a puzzle game. So you have to capture the same color, but then 3 in a row will make them disappear. So capture that one, put it back in the greens. Capture the red, capture red, capture red, capture these reds, put it all right there. See what I mean? But yeah, it looks kind of easy at first, but man, it starts going bigger and bigger, and you're battling other people, and you're, getting those combos going on. There we go. So, You see what I mean, though. Joe and Mac, Congo's Caper, and then Joe and Mac 2, which is cool. It's a great way to play Joe and Mac 2. Joe and Mac, kind of common, you know, and then Congo's Caper, I didn't even know was part of the same universe, but I'm okay that it's not. You know, I'm glad that it's on here. Only because I'm more familiar with it, we'll check out Joe and Mac. What? What happened? That's not good. I hit reset, see what happens. Whoa. That's not supposed to happen either. Wait a minute. That's weird. I'll try again. Let me do exactly the same thing again. Because that may be an issue that you need to know about. And I'm not playing this on a clone system. As you saw, it was on the Super Nintendo. Alright. Okay. That's an issue. And we need to find out what's happening now. This one, to me, was one of the highlights. I'll look at this game later. I really want to look at this game. And by the time this is released officially, maybe that's fixed. I hope it is. But I'm going to show you on the video, and I'm going to leave it on there, because you need to know these things when you purchase these things. That really happened to me. Maybe it may or may not happen to you. I was using an actual Super Nintendo. I wasn't using a clone system or anything. This is a from Nintendo Super Nintendo. So, something to keep in mind. This one was one of the highlights, too, for me. This was like, wow, this is going to be an awesome thing. Keep that in mind. I'm still hopeful on this, and I like Retrobit, and I like the products that they produce. Hopefully we can get this fixed before it's a final release. So, something to keep in mind. That was interesting. I'll give it that. Well, there it is. Well, these are all available soon. You can go to castlemaniagames.com, linked in the description below, and they go for about $35. In fact, I think the NES one is even cheaper than that. And if you do use Castlemania Games, remember the promo code RIGGS10 at castlemaniagames.com will save you 10% every time. Patreons are saving 20%, so if you're not done so yet, consider being a Patreon. You can save some extra cash that way. In the meantime, DataEast, well, what do you think? Maybe we can see a Volume 2 of the NES version, or even the arcade classics for a Super Nintendo version from DataEast. What would we see on those if we could, huh? Think about it and let me know in the comments, alright? Thank you for checking out this channel. You stuck around to the very end. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope I get to see you again real soon.